everybody, it's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you my 2019 financial goals, which includes paying off all of our debt minus our house. So I did a previous video about how we've paid off about $55,000 in 3 years. And so now in 2019, we are super close to becoming debt-free. And so we have very specific goals to make sure that we can get this achieved. I do have notes with a lot of numbers on here, so I'm going to make sure that I am reading these off to you accurately. But I hope that this is some inspiration for you, and it's also a way to hold us accountable by sharing it with all of you. So we have about $12,000 left to pay. We have been putting about $812 every single month towards our debt, which ends up being $735 roughly towards our principal. When I kind of look back on the trends of those payments, we only have 2 more loans. We have my car and one of Edson's student loans, and that's it. So $5,000 is our smallest, and then $7,000. Our goal is to become debt-free by the end of July. That's 7 months to pay off $12,000. We have been averaging about $1,500 of debt payoff per month over the course of a whole year. And I talked about that in my previous video. But we have some very specific numbers on how this is going to be possible. So it's all based off of trends from the past 3 years, but this is, the goal, right? When you budget, you're working with tentative numbers, and so obviously some of this will change. So our goal is July. If some crazy things happen, then we're gonna for sure be out of debt by October. We have $12,000 to pay off. We have 3 major extra income that we're planning on for the first half of the year that will help this become possible. So we have an estimated number for a tax refund. We have my bonus that comes out in March. And then we also have our 3rd paychecks, which I think is in June. And so all of that combined will be hopefully roughly $6,000, which is half of the debt that we need to pay off, which leaves us only $6,000 to pay in that 6-7 month time, which means that if it's for 7 months, $857 towards principal we would need to pay. And if we're already paying $735, we only need to make up a difference of about $122. Again, it's all depending on interest and all that jazz, right? But rough numbers here, about a little over $100. Now that can be doable by working overtime. It's almost guaranteed. I'm getting into the peak season of my work. I'm going to be putting in some overtime. That could be selling a couple of things throughout the month. That could be, whatever it might be. Finding a little extra source of income every single month, or just, extra wiggle room in the budget, anything left over, whatever, to pay towards this debt. So very, very doable. We then, once we are paid off all of our debt minus our house, we're going to be working towards baby step number 3, which is then saving for our fully funded emergency fund. We want about $15,000 in there. And so then we're going to be working with the same intensity and the same focus on building up our savings instead of paying down our debt. We are going to do a little bit of a celebration between becoming debt-free and working towards our fully funded emergency fund. But we do want to celebrate the accomplishment of finishing baby step 2. We started Financial Peace University at the beginning of 2016, working on baby step number 2 because we already had our emergency fund in place. And so we've been working on this for 3 years. It would be 3.5 years. We paid off about $75,000 worth of debt. So we want to celebrate, and then we're going to keep plugging away, working towards baby step number 3. So stay tuned, because every single month I'm going to be sharing with you my budget for the month and what our goals are for the month and how we are going to be intentional about paying off our debt and then saving up for our fully funded emergency fund. So stay tuned for those videos. You'll see my cash envelope stuffings, and all of that. So if you're not already subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Make sure those notifications are turned on so you are alerted when a new video is posted. If there's anything specific around our goals, how we manage our money you want to see, let me know in the comments and I will try to put a video up for you answering those questions. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!